What's your approach to nutrition? What does your nutrition look like now?
Now, I generally eat, I hate to say the word clean, but
Non-processed shit, basically.
I generally eat non-processed shit, yeah. Mostly just because of like, if I eat bad food, I feel like my skin, my sleep, all gets a bit affected. So I go off feeling again. I'm doing so much output at the moment. It doesn't really matter what I eat because I'm losing weight anyway. You know, I'm just shy of 100 kilo and I'm doing probably like 3 hours of pretty hard training a day. So I can get away with eating what I want, but I'll eat 3 decent meals that are clean, and then some shakes. I usually have like nuts, and if I want something, I'll have it. And it's something that in bodybuilding, I know everyone in bodybuilding say I was so strict, but when I say like to the gram, I mean to the gram with everything. So I had that obsessive mindset, like when I left the Marines as well. I was like, this is like discipline. I have to do it. I almost got off on like being so accurate with it. And I was so restricted that when I stopped doing it recently, I was like, I don't need to be, like I've just lost 5 kilos now in maybe 2 months or something. And I've had a vacation in that I've eaten out every weekend. I've gone to the cinema once a week. So you don't need to miss out on life just to make results, just to get results, unless you're a high level bodybuilder.
Yeah, and it's in the tail end of prep, right? It's like...
Yeah, because I mean, I'm guilty for this myself, is when I was first started bodybuilding, if somebody come to me and said, I want to lose weight, I would be like, right, bodybuilding diet.
Chicken and broccoli. And
yeah, and I would
5 times a day.
I would put clients on that, and then this is what I was only just started off as a coach. But when they would struggle, I'd be like, right, why are they struggling? Because when I was on it, I was like, I want to win the show. So my incentive to eat food I didn't want to eat was so strong because I wanted to fucking win the show. But someone who just wants to look a bit more confident for their girlfriend or go on a holiday to Magaluf, they don't care about having shredded glutes. So their incentive is like, I just want to do it for life. So I made the mistake there myself in the past with clients and things like that. But now I know you can eat fairly flexible and happy. And the most important thing is, if you're enjoying a diet, you'll stick to it. If you fucking hate a diet, you're going to find the nearest excuse possible.
I say the same thing that as well from a training point of view. Is like, if you hate doing fucking back squats, you shouldn't have back squats on your program. Yeah. Because inherently, if you don't like something, you're not going to try very hard at it, right? So it's really understanding that. And I've really got that to my own training now. It's the point where like, I've gone up at like 17 kilos in 5 months of body weight. So my strength's gone up a lot. So
yeah, you've blown it.
Yeah, I've got to the point where like I've been swapping. I get to a point in exercise and I'm like, I fucking don't like this anymore. Like it's gone up loads of strength and it's just not going anywhere. I'm like, I'm just going to sack this off. And you're fortunate now, the gyms here have so many different, like, okay, there's 8 lat pull downs. Which one should I go to next?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I think that's an important thing, to not be married to anything specifically in terms of like, I have to use the Cybex hack squat, otherwise my quads will not grow. Or like, because some people are so obsessive about fucking certain pieces of equipment.
I think it's a very British bodybuilding thing at the moment, I see.
Yeah, like there's some like badge of honor for doing 6 plates on a Cybex hat squat or whatever. And it's like, reality, no one gives a shit. It's what you look like.
Yeah. How do you look on stage?
Do your knees still work?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I'm a big fan of ideally people trying not to use like knee sleeve wraps and stuff like that if possible, because I think it's important for you to be able to build like strength, resilience in your joints. Because otherwise, I think that becomes a bit of a crutch for people.
Yeah, but you see a lot of guys as well. They're doing that reverse bands, and I
understand why
it has a place.
Yeah.
But to the point where the bands are like as thick as my arm.
Yeah,
and you've got 8 plates on. I'm like, you
might as well just put 4 plates.
Yeah, but it looks good for Instagram. Like, yeah, but I don't know. I think
the secret, in my opinion, of hypertrophy is how do you make the exercise more difficult with less weight rather than trying to put more weight on, which I think is people are stuck in the other way around of like how, and I think that's an age thing where I'm like, I want to do this for the next 20 years and be able to walk and not have fucking pain in my knees all the time. That how can I get the most from the least? And the same when you talk about food, performance enhancing drugs people use, whatever, like how can I not completely trash my body in this process?
Yeah. Because That's something I was doing a lot of, especially when I first moved to Dubai. I saw everyone loads bigger than me, loads stronger than me. I said, right, they're doing like 20 plates on the leg press. I need to be doing this. And I was moving it, but my legs weren't growing. I was getting strong, but like at what cost? Like my knees, my lower back, my hips. I was like 24, 25 maybe. And I'm like, my knees were trash. My lower back was trash. I couldn't like lie down properly because my back would spasm. But I was like, oh, I'm pushing so much more than I was this time last year. And now I got to the point where I'm like, okay, what exercise can I do that doesn't hurt my knees, doesn't hurt my back, but I actually get just as much like stimulus in the muscle that I want to develop. So it's just trying to be a little bit more intelligent with it rather than just like brute force everything.
My favourite comment people make when I put out videos with this is, oh, Arnold used to do it. I was like, it's fucking like 50 years ago, dude. It's like they didn't have a fucking, I don't know, prime incline press machine at that point. It was literally like a bar and a fucking plate. Like that was it. And a cable machine maybe. It's like, trust me.